The worst Hokage in history, Shikamaru Nara. Anyway, should we refer to Shikamaru as the 8th Hokage or an interim Hokage, guys? Ever since Kawaki sealed Naruto in the Daikokuten dimension, Shikamaru has taken over the Hokage position. But as a genius of unparalleled intellect, has his performance as Hokage truly met our expectations? Especially considering some of his decisions amidst the ongoing conflict between Boruto and the Divine Tree humanoids, two entities that pose a significant threat to both the village and the world. His policies and controversial decisions regarding Boruto have put his position as Hokage at risk. This has become even more apparent after the daimyo learned that Boruto had been frequently seen in Konoha, yet the village failed to take any serious action against him as a supposed criminal and traitor. But today, I don't want to discuss Boruto being labeled a criminal and a traitor. Instead, I want us to have a serious conversation about Shikamaru Nara. Moreover, Shikamaru's plan to defeat Shinju could lead to the worst possible outcome for Boruto himself. This is based on the fact that when Boruto asked Kashin Koji about their chances of defeating the Divine Tree human, Koji stated that the odds were not very high, meaning this plan is highly likely to fail. Let's assume Shikamaru also had a role in formulating this strategy. As a Hokage, it would be impossible for him to completely entrust the success of this mission to Koji alone. Being responsible for the execution of missions, including those led by Konohamaru's team, Shikamaru would naturally contribute ideas and devise an effective strategy to defeat the Divine Tree human. Fundamentally, Koji's role is merely that of a visionary, providing insights into potential outcomes. He lacks the necessary capacity to craft a sufficiently effective strategy. Given the collaboration between Koji and Shikamaru, it makes perfect sense that Shikamaru bears greater responsibility for this plan. After gathering specific information about the Divine Tree human, it is ultimately Shikamaru, as Hokage, who will decide how the mission unfolds. Especially for the current situation and conditions, of course, the one who is of serious concern is Boruto. As we know that Boruto is Boruto, he is a person who still has the same nature. Even though his facial expressions have changed, he will definitely still protect and prioritize his friends, no matter what, especially Sarada. Moreover, he had promised Sasuke that he would take care of Sarada. So, if we conclude, Boruto's survival will entirely depend on Shikamaru's plan. Now, we return to Shikamaru's plan. As Shikamaru said in Chapter 17, the Divine Tree human is a monster that has very high combat power and wants to prey on targets like Konohamaru and Sarada. That's why he thinks that Shinju is an enemy that must be defeated. Do you think Shikamaru's decision is a good one for the future? But if we look specifically, there seems to be a mistake in thinking. In the 17th chapter yesterday, Shikamaru tried to compare himself with Naruto, which we think is very clear that Naruto has taken the right action for the future. It is precisely Shikamaru's decision that we should be worried about, right? We can't argue and blame Naruto's naivety. Indeed, it makes us as fans so upset. But, of course, Naruto's decision is much better, right? Actually, there are several actions that have been taken by Naruto but rejected by Shikamaru. First, from the beginning, Naruto wanted Kawaki to be directly supervised by himself. However, Shikamaru preferred that Kawaki be strictly confined. The decision Naruto made successfully caused Kawaki to develop deep feelings toward him, and Naruto's choice was absolutely the right one. Imagine if Kawaki was locked up somewhere far away from Naruto. Then suddenly Jigen could appear where Kawaki was. What would happen? Jigen could definitely take Kawaki by force, and the future of defeating Ishiki would not happen, because the actions and decisions Naruto chose ultimately saved his life too. Thanks to Kawaki, Naruto can continue to live because he is currently locked up in the Daikokuten dimension with Hinata. If it weren't for Naruto, Zeno's power wouldn't have been able to happen either. Thanks to the strong relationship that Naruto and Kawaki have, Zeno's power managed to protect Kawaki from the execution that Konoha village was about to carry out against Kawaki's accidental blunder. Zeno has protected Kawaki's life and made Kawaki useful until the end of Boruto's story. Imagine if there was no Zeno. Kawaki might have been killed by Konoha, and when Boruto fights against the Divine Tree human in the future, he won't be able to defeat them because he didn't get the power support from Kawaki. Then the next example is when Kawaki killed Boruto. Naruto did not immediately punish Kawaki. He even really understands what Kawaki has done. Naruto didn't immediately get angry and blame like Shikamaru did to Kawaki. And what happened after that? Kawaki still respects Naruto even though he still wants to kill Boruto. Now, let's take a look at what Shikamaru has done since becoming Hokage. Shikamaru has remained true to his ninja way. He is willing to do whatever it takes to ensure the safety of the village and the shinobi world, even if it means resorting to dirty tactics. His approach is very similar to that of Tobirama Senju. We have already seen the consequences of Tobirama's leadership. The Uchiha's hatred toward Konoha only grew stronger. Without realizing it, Tobirama's actions in the past ultimately gave birth to Sasuke Uchiha, who once sought to destroy Konoha. If Shikamaru follows in Tobirama's footsteps, then the worst possible future is bound to unfold. Given the current situation of Team Konoha and Team Suna, we cannot say that they are safe, right? Their fate is hanging by a thread after the betrayal mission was exposed. On the other hand, Sarada is struggling with inner turmoil due to Sumire's words, causing her to lose focus. Her privilege as an Uchiha is not being fully utilized. Moreover, Yodo seems overly confident in her ability to defeat the Shinju. She should be more composed and carefully analyze the true strength of the Divine Tree human. As for the ability Ryu previously explained, where his Iron Sand can detect anything, Yodo, as a ninja, should be more aware of such warnings rather than acting recklessly. Although we haven't seen what kind of blunders Konohamaru has, but we can certainly guess that Konohamaru cannot do dirty methods like what Shikamaru has said. Konohamaru was Naruto's student. He would have preferred to take the actions taken by Naruto as well, for sure. Actually, Shikamaru was not very suitable to be a Hokage. The way he criticizes things is more suitable as a Hokage advisor. If someone like this becomes Hokage, then bad things will happen in the future. We can't deny that because we can learn from the case of Tobirama Senju. In peaceful times such as these, it is very necessary to have a leader who has extraordinary calmness and cool-headedness. That is, a leader who is balanced is needed. Not too soft, but not too hard either. And from Shikamaru's decision from the beginning, we must agree that Shikamaru is unable to inspire young shinobi or maintain diplomacy. Shikamaru should have advisors who can oppose him if his decisions have a bad impact. But what can we expect from Konohamaru? Konohamaru will definitely always follow what Shikamaru says. But if he has the same nature as Naruto, he will do it based on his principles. We'll see. Do you still believe that Shikamaru has lived up to your expectations as Hokage? As a final conclusion, after the controversial decisions made regarding Konoha's policies and his actions toward Boruto, could Shikamaru's position soon be replaced, especially considering his latest plan to defeat the Divine Tree human? This decision could backfire. Boruto, who plays a crucial role in protecting Sarada and his friends, might end up becoming a major liability if Jura sees him on the battlefield. But regarding Shikamaru, who do you think would be the most suitable replacement for his position? What do you guys think? I'm looking forward to your opinions. So thanks for those of you who have liked and subs. I'm Nim. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Dada bio.